What up, everybody? How is everyone doing today? Just give me 1 second if you don't mind, all right? Hold on. Sorry about that little interruption, my bad. How is everyone today? You like that introduction, right? Hey guys, I'm just wondering, man. Like, we need to have a discussion, okay? Do you guys remember the Hogs? Do you remember Mr. Hog and how downright disgusting that dude is, and how mean and nasty and awful and just a hellraiser, just like somebody you don't even want to be near in real life. It's not online, not in real life, not never, not nothing, right? Do you remember that dude? Do you guys remember how gross he was? Because I guess like some people around here forget or some shit. I don't know. You know, you got EKC over there. Like, yeah, he's no big deal, right? Roadhog, he ain't nothing. He don't do nothing bad, right? He don't do nothing bad. But does everybody else remember? Because I just like to talk about coincidences and whatnot. Because, you know, there really are no such thing as coincidences. Do you remember when, you know, we heard Roadhog say, "Tell Steve all bets are off"? And do you remember how Roadhog later said, "EKC can suck my ick," right? Remember? She never really got upset about that, right? Because, you know, you can't upset your cult master. You know, I listen, I've kept my mouth shut about EKC for a while because part of me still wanted to like the lady. Part of me still wanted to have some faith that maybe she could, I don't know, exit light years away, come back to Earth. I don't know. I was hopeful, okay? Maybe for far too long. That's just me, though. And then I said to myself, easy, you know, just don't watch her. If she aggravates you and she is a condescending douche and you don't really enjoy her anymore and you think Tina got inside her brain and, you know, and if you think that cult leader McCrae got inside, just don't watch anymore. So I don't. Apparently, Erin wanted my attention. Well, now she has it. Let me just tell you something. Because I saw, you know, for the most part, I try to ignore this chick. Because, you know, like I said on Twitter, she's that chick from high school who takes the opposing word or the opposing outlook just to get some attention. Like, literally. I mean, come on. Let's call it like you see it. You know, and here, let me put this out there before anybody starts in the chat. But I like EKCAZ. That's fine. Like EKC. I don't care. If you want to believe that she cared about the victim advocate and not proving that Katie Joy's a freaking liar, go for it, dude. Have fun with that. I am just done on several different levels. And I try to, you know, it takes, believe it or not, your girl Easy here, you know, we all know someone needs to tell you I will be the one, right? But it takes a lot, believe it or not, for me to actually get fired up, right? For me to actually say something, right? For me to actually bringeth to the streameth. You know what I'm saying? I don't just come here for any old thing. As you can tell, I don't really stream all that much, right? If I hopped on here every time like some people do. Oh my God, you guys, your ears would be bleeding. You know what I'm saying? But I just think it's annoying. So before we get started today, this isn't what my intention of this stream is, by the way. I just figured we'd start off on that note because I know I've got a lot of DMs like, oh, what happened? Why are you fighting with Erin? I ain't fighting with Erin, okay? I feel how I feel. She feels how she feels, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? She's morally bankrupt. Holy spackle. I don't know what happened. You know, somebody said to me on Twitter, oh, her moral compass is just gonzo. And I'm like, yo, that moral compass operates from the magnetic poles of the pits, from the pits of hell, from the culty, the culty pits of hell. Magnetic poles from the culty pits of hell. That's what I said. That's how those operate. But before we get started, because, I think that maybe some people around here forgot. So maybe some people need to be reminded. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. But where is it? Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. Uno momento, por favor. She's like, who wants to debate me? Who wants to great debate me? Girl, you convinced hundreds of people you actually gave a shit about a victim advocate and not proving Katie Joy's a liar. I told y'all, you're in the wrong business. Should have been a fucking lawyer, She's type of chick you just gotta nod along, go, whatever you say, because y'all know she ain't never, ever in a million, billion, trillion years gonna admit what her intentions were behind getting that paper. We all know it. I know it and you know it. Some of you might not even know that you know it, but trust me, you know it. We all know it. Why is that so hard to admit for? Why can't she just say it? Katie Joy's an effing liar, and I like proving that she's an effing liar. It's what I do over here on my, my Enforcer channel. Enforcer, whatever, however you say it. Night Runner. Oh, really? You come in peace. Okay, then. We'll see how that goes. Everybody's welcome, but I don't know, Night Runner. Anyways, welcome. Put your whatever. I'm going to be good. I'm going to try to be good because, sometimes at least you let me know you come in peace. I appreciate that. Night Runner. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Here we go. Here it is. By the way, a couple of you were doubting me. Let me tell you something. When AZ says something, there's a good chance that I have proof to back up what the fuck I'm saying. Now, here we go. Remember the other night? Do you remember how... Yeah, EKC's whack, yada, yada. I'll talk about that another day. Let's get to what we came for, because I don't want to get all fired up at the beginning of the stream. You know what I mean? Whatever. Sister Wives Unite, right, guys? Speaking of Sister Wives, Alice is a junior sister wife hopeful, right? She's in the running, or she thinks she's in the running. I don't know. She's just a culty wingnut. I think she thinks she's in the running or whatever. I don't know how it works over there. I ain't never been in a cult, so I don't know, okay? Don't be mad at me. I don't make the rules. So listen. Do you remember how I said Alice was tweeting before, during, and after? And some of you were like, nah, she wasn't tweeting during. Nah. Well, it's like 9:38, 9:36. She was talking about Bieber. Alice, you said that you had an outage, right? And now listen, your girl AZ is not always right, okay? Contrary to how some people run their channels around here, sometimes I'm wrong, okay? Sometimes I'm fucking wrong. And I woke up the next day and I was like, ha ha ha, Alice said she had an internet outage. Ha ha ha, I guess she's the only person in Canada who had one. Ha ha ha. Well, come to find out, there was like a lot of people in Canada who had an outage, right? So Alice is insane, I know. So a lot of people did have an outage in Canada, okay? But I still don't think that Alice was one of those people. She was talking about Justin Bieber, right? You was talking about the Biebs at 9:36 when you were supposed to be having an outage and whatnot. And then 2 minutes later, you went all Jackie Sunshine on us and, tried to manipulate us with your hell headed to the ER. Oh, okay. I'm headed to the ER. You people aren't going to stop until someone is dead. Okay, yo, can you be any more dramatic? All right, I have hot kidney issues. To be honest with you, I had no idea about Alice's hot kidney issues. I swear to God I don't. And that's neither here nor there, because Alice, when you antagonize people and when you run amok and try to cause disarray for an entire year, you cannot be surprised when somebody finally speaks out about it on a platform. I don't know why this is so shocking to you, Alice. Like, I know you like to maneuver and do your sneak nasty and not be bothered, but, you know, your day has come, my friend, okay? I don't care that you're not a creator. You're annoying, all right? You're annoying. You cause chaos. I'm sick of your ass. Everyone else is sick of your ass, and I don't care, man. I cannot stand. Let me tell you something. I can flip a desk. I don't like when people use their health to try to manipulate things in their favor. I don't like that shit. This is what the Jackies of the world do. This is what the Mrs. Roadhogs, you know, she went and cooked up an entire baby and shit just to get, oh, you gotta be nice to me. I have a bun in the oven. You know what I mean? Like, people that do weird shit like this, like, come on, man. If your health is struggling that bad, Alice, and this goes for everybody, if your health is struggling so bad that you are knocking on death's door, maybe you should get the fuck off the internet, right? I'm just saying, like, where's your priorities at? What are you doing, Alice? That shit does not work with me, okay? It doesn't. I don't like when people do that. I don't. Is it sad if you have a kidney heart issue? Yeah. Maybe you shouldn't be pissing people off and causing trouble. How about that, Alice? You know what I mean? So anyways, this is Alice. She was tweeting at 9:30. She was tweeting before that. She was tweeting after that. And all of a sudden, no, I was one of the people. No, you weren't. And then, as if this shit ain't dumb enough, right? Talking about she's getting a lawyer. You're getting a lawyer because I called you out on your shit? All right, Katie Joy, have a seat. Oh my God. Thou hast become which thou hates. You know what I'm saying, guys? These people, a lot of these people be doing Katie Joy shit. Hating Katie Joy, doing Katie Joy shit. Alice, I still haven't got your lawyer's email. I'd be more than happy to send the video over. Speaking of the video. Okay. Now. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, where'd my backstage guest go? Come back. I was just going to put you up. Something happened back there, just saying. You need to come back. It says you're not connected. Anyways. What the hell was I saying? That doesn't work. Yep, said that. Oh, the video. Okay. So I had Dena come on the other night. You know, she was having problems with Alice, whatever. Somebody in the chat. We won't know who it is. There's a damn good guesstimation about who it was. It was either Alice, okay, which I'm still convinced it's Alice, whatever. Do I know beyond a shadow of a doubt? No, but come on. She was saying all the words she used to. It was either one of three people. Let me just break this down for you. It was either Alice threatening in the chat, or Wolf, that dirty old flea bag, or what's the other one there? Claire. And the reason why I say Claire is because apparently there was a word. This is the only reason why I say this might be her, because there was a word that the quote-unquote Alice in the chat was using that only Claire and Wolf use, okay? So that's a little suspect. And if you're in the chat and you know what the word was, refresh my memory, because I cannot think of it right now. But anyways, whether you want to believe that was Alice in my chat threatening people or not, we've all seen Alice do dumb shit way before my chat. Alice will continue to do dumb shit way after my chat. And yeah, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Not to me, not really. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen Alice do way worse shit, right? Now, here's the thing. When people come to me, you put my guest up here. This is Just Saying. Hi, Just Saying. Pink Flamingo, I will check my DMs. Thank you, honey. I will do that. Thank you for your super chat. Hey, Julie, Alice, who the F is Alice? I am going to play that at the end. Paper Pig, that's what it was. Is that supposed to be like Pepper Pig, but Paper Pig? I don't know. That's the word, though, Rose. Thank you very much for that. Hi, Just Saying.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yes, I can.
Can everybody hear me?
Pretty sure that they can hear you. All right. So, So yeah, so what happened was, as most of you know, the video was gone, right? Remember how I had Dena come up, and then the next day, at some point, I took the video down. It was like a day later, like it was like a not 24 hours, more like, I don't know, 15 hours later, I took the video down. Now the reason why I took the video down is this, and I think quite a few of you got me fucked up, right? Which is not shocking because there's quite a few people who have me fucked up. But listen, I had to take it down because there were some threats, there were some things you really can't say on YouTube, right? And you might say to yourself, well, Easy, why didn't you just edit out that part, right? Which is a good observation. However, when you have a video on your channel, whether you have it unlisted, edited, whatever, and somebody reports you, you can still get bopped for that, okay? Now, I know about all this because I had to look into this stuff when somebody was trying to say my daddy was touching me, all that nasty shit, right? I learned about it from YouTube. So your girl got nervous, right? And I'll keep it 100 with you. I always will. I got nervous, and I got rid of it. I deleted it off my channel. First, I downloaded it, and then I deleted it off my channel. I don't want it on my channel at all because you can still get in trouble for shit, even if you hide it on your channel. That's a fact, okay? And like I said, I don't make the rules. Now, I know a lot of you were disappointed, whatever, but like, listen, I would be that person that would get in trouble, okay? You have people out here who have straight up torture people on a daily basis who never get in trouble. But I would be the one that would lose the whole freaking channel because somebody said something stupid, right? That would be me. Just saying, do you hear me on that one?
I hear you. Yeah, it would 100% be easy.
Yeah, so I got nervous and I got rid of it, and that's the only reason why I got rid of it. Other than that, I mean, I was laughing while the person was saying it. I thought that the things she was saying were kind of like silly and funny. Like, yo, I get why she was mad. If somebody came up in the chat saying stuff about my kid, like, I'd be mad. You know what I mean? Like, no hard feelings. I just don't want that shit on my channel. Like, when she said, can I say whatever I want? I thought she meant like language-wise, like F-bombs, whatever. I didn't think I'd have to sit there and parse, like, please don't make bodily harm threats. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that would be a given, but hey, things happen. It's whatever, right? So, around that same time, quite a few people had started to hit me up. Okay, this is crazy. This is crazy, you guys. All right, this is where things get a little rocky here, and someone needs to tell you. Now, before I start off on this, I do. Okay, thank you, Holy Spackle. Right, you can't just hide the shit. You can still get busted for it, right? Even if you edit it, I've read of instances of people editing the shit out and the video's still there and they still get in trouble. So I'm all set with that. Okay, I don't need that. Right? Listen, I don't need it. So it was fun. A lot of you seen it. It is what it is. So what the hell was I gonna say? All right. So the next day after I take it down, whatever, I start getting contacted by a few people. All right. It's not just one. It's not just two. It's a few people who are like, look. Oh, this sucks to say. I don't even want to say this, okay? I really don't. But, but we all know Alice is a terrorist. She really is, right? So when somebody comes to me asking me to help them, saying, hey, Alice did this to me, Alice did that to me, of course I'm going to believe them because I've seen the shit Alice does. You know what I'm saying? But according to quite a few people who have been around paying attention, whatever, they're starting to tell me that some of the things that my guest said in accusation to Alice actually did not happen. And flip a fucking desk, because I don't like Alice. It hurts me to even say this out loud, but it's the truth. So, just saying, what's going on here?
Okay. Yeah, I need a little bit more direction from you.
I want to ask you some questions. So hi Julie, let me just get this out of the way. I had to do the same because we know what people like.
I'm sorry, my sister called me.
That's okay.
As soon as I jump on, my sister calls me, of course. Sorry.
Yeah, they'll mass flag that shit. Little Jackie Sunshine or something. I'm all set with that. Like I don't need that headache. It's just not worth it at the end of the day. I'm here to, I don't want to lose my channel. You know what I mean? Like, fuck
no,
that.
And I was one of those people. I'm gonna say it. I was one of those people that came to you and said somebody was making physical threats on your channel.
Right. And it's so lackadaisical around here because you see people like Roadhog and this one and that one getting super nasty and nothing ever happens to them. So you're like, yeah, whatever. Like, that's why I didn't really think too much into it. Then I'm like, holy shit, like I really could lose my channel over this shit. And so that happened. And then people are coming to me, and this fucking pains me to say, okay? They're coming to me going, look, I've seen Alice bring up her children, but never have I ever seen her attack her children. Never have I ever seen her, talk about her son. Remember how Dena was saying like her son, something about a skinhead. I don't know, like something.
Be careful what you say there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like the shaved head people or whatever and whatnot.
Yeah, you
saying
don't
like he outed, saying Alice outed them for that or whatever, but he doesn't do that anymore. Let me just put that out there before we even get started here, okay? But there was so many like little stories that apparently never happened. Can you please elaborate on that for me?
Okay. I'm going to preface this by saying that there might be a lot of people that are going to end up being upset with me for doing this. I don't care at this point. I find a lot of people are getting duped by a lot of people in this community.
Preach.
And I'm done.
Let's reiterate that. A lot of people are getting duped by a lot of people in this community. It happens all the time. And it's not just saying in my ear. It's not, there's quite a few people, all right? So all I ask before we get into this is you just listen. Just hear us out, listen, and maybe, you're probably already like, some of you are probably already like, what? What, Dena, what? Just hear us out. And before that we get into that, I don't want to bully Dena. I know she's having a hard time.
Yep.
She's having a hard time in life, but there are so many weird things that I'm just not comfortable with. Like, I can't stand Alice, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like let this girl be blamed for things she didn't actually do. Kind of like Katie Joy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not down with that. I'm not,
Yeah,
so.
And it's not just Alice. Listen, we all know what's been going on with, and I'm only going to say, I'm only going to address the whole Meghann thing once, because I was happy that Nikki did what she needed to do on Julie's channel. She deserved that. She's been going through a lot. She wanted a chance to tell her story. She's been hurting. And then after that, afterwards, it was, you know what, she was done. She wasn't going to address it again. And a lot of us said the same thing. I actually went into my Twitter, and anything that I said about Meghann, I took it all down. I just didn't want to deal with it. But same goes as Alice. I'm not going to let Meghann get blamed for stuff she didn't do. Meghan's done a lot of shitty shit. I mean, we all know that. And it was proven yesterday, and there's a lot more. But I'm not going to allow her to get blamed for stuff that she did not do.
Right. So before we get into this, I think we can all agree that both Meghann and Alice have done things that we've all seen and been witness to that are definitely questionable, right? But when people come in and they try to like, I don't want to use the word like capitalize, but they try to hold on to that and make it their own and just get whatever they can. I don't know. I'm trying to be careful with my words. I don't want to like hurt anyone's feelings. You know what I'm saying?
No, nobody's out to hurt anybody.
Right.
Yeah. And I adore Dena. I like Dena. Right. I like Dena. I spoke to Dena today, and I tried to address some of my concerns. I like Dena. That's it. I'm putting that out there. And if anybody's upset with me afterwards, especially Dena, and I will understand it, but it's just...
It's uncomfortable. Yeah. It's not an easy thing to talk about, but the more that this goes on and the more quite a few of you are watching, you're like, yo, something ain't right here. Now, TT says, Dena was saying that Alice has been attacking her for a year, but has anyone ever seen that? I'm not saying Alice isn't capable of that, but why has no one seen it? And why are there no screenshots? And that's the problem right now. Here's what your girl Easy did. And I have to admit when I didn't do the right thing, when I'm wrong, whatever, I'm only human now. Of course, I know Alice is a monstrosity all in herself. So when somebody like Dena comes to me and is like, this girl did X, Y, and Z, of course I'm going to believe her. I don't have any reasons not to believe Dena, right? And then I had quite a few of you backing her up, like, yo, I like Dena, I like her. So why would I question it, right? But then I find out nobody's ever seen the shit. Nobody. I heard that there's one person that told me that they saw that Alice mentioned Dena's children, but never were they threatened, right? So that makes me feel really uncomfortable. And that's another reason why I'm glad the video is gone. Like, yo, if that shit didn't really happen and there's no proof, like, okay. And I didn't even know that till afterwards. I was believing everything the girl was saying, right? So just saying, can you just, all right.
Okay, where do you want me? I have my notes.
Can you talk a little bit about how you've known Dena for a long time, right?
No.
No?
I haven't known Dena for a long time.
Oh, okay.
I've spoken to her. I've known her since I've been on Twitter. She has, and I opened up my Twitter account end of March, and her and I only started talking in DM. She's a lovely person to talk to. We talked in DMs a handful of times, and she's always been nice to me, and all that. And then one day she asked me to give her a call. She said, "Can you please give me a call?" And I did. And then it just
right. So I only knew of her since she made the video about the list, saying something nice about everybody, and we need more people like that to do nice things like that. Like, hardly anybody does shit like that. That was really nice. And then I had gotten a DM from her like yo, like, nobody's helping me with Alice, blah 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 blah. Like, I'm always down to help people. Like, yo, I know a problem when I see one. I had already been talking about how I had a problem with Alice anyways. So come to find out, she was like asking everyone to make a video about it, and like whatever. I mean, I'm not like salty about that, but like, there was so many things I didn't know. By the time that video came down, there was so many, I was hearing so many things that I didn't know as far as that goes. So only thing we know of is Alice said something about her kids, but never threatened them, whatever. And that makes me feel really uneasy without saying anything.
And yes, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
And it wouldn't be, I guess, a big deal if people weren't running around defending shit that didn't happen, though. And people are making streams defending stuff that didn't happen, pointing fingers at well, allegedly didn't happen, but I'm pretty sure it didn't happen. And people sabotaging other people's stream, coming on, making more accusations, stories not lining up, and making people look stupid afterwards. And again, I'm going to say, you know what? The people are going to be upset with me about this, and I don't care. But many people in this community, you guys know I'm messy as hell on Twitter, but I don't lie. I say what I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. Right. And I will say it to anybody's face. Anybody could say, she's a little aggressive on Twitter. She's a little messy on Twitter. Right. But you know what? Stop doing shit. And I maybe won't say it. I don't lie. I do not lie.
Right. Exactly. And I don't want to ever be known as someone who lies either. So that's why I want to correct this. That's my main thing. I want to correct it. But there's been concern about the things she's saying. Like first of all, can you just tell me about the red flags you started to pick up on as far as like Canada and all this other stuff? You have so many things. I don't even know like where to start here.
So many things. I don't even know where to start. And I feel awful about this, but it's just so, and mainly this takes away from real victims of Alice. When I tell you Shen's, Clarissa, Pork Chop, real victims of Alice that have endured, and tons more, that have endured relentless torture from Alice for probably a couple of years. I know Shen's has been dealing with her for so long. And absolutely. when you're coming in and kind of hijacking somebody's coattails for whatever reason, it doesn't matter. It takes away from what's going on with them, because when you're questioning this, then people are going to be questioning the other people and say, oh, you guys believed all that. Well, you guys are all a bunch of idiots. How do we know this really happened? How do we know this really happened?
According to you and a couple other people, like I was looking straight up foolish the other night, right?
Well, because you didn't know. You didn't know. I wasn't in your chat because I was out with the family that night. But I watched you on the replay, and I can't tell you how many times I was yelling at my TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was just believing, like, you know, like why wouldn't I believe her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no reason not to. But then again, this is my channel, and I'm responsible for what goes out on the airwaves. And if there is nothing to back it up, then I have to own that as this being my channel. Like, I
Yeah.
don't. It doesn't sit right with me, right? And I cannot. I flip a desk. I'm not trying to say Alice ain't a problem, because Lord knows she is, and you know, she's ruined. She's gone at people for well over a year. But
Absolutely.
I'm mad
Absolutely.
that so many people knew about this. I'm not mad at the people, but like, I feel foolish that so many people knew this, and like, I didn't. Like, like, here I am, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my god, guys. So, but the
I'm
concern.
gonna, you know what? I'm to that. I'm gonna say I went to a couple of people with my concerns about my concerns about all this, and they blew me off, which is fine. I understand it. They said, you know, she's going through this, she's going through that, and I thought, okay, you know what? I'm not gonna be.
And that's the
I'm
thing.
not gonna be the asshole here. But then that started to make me progressively mad. You know, I don't care if somebody's overextended. We're all fucking overextended. You
Yeah.
think we don't have kids to raise? You think we
Yeah.
don't have pets to deal with? We don't. You think we don't have marriages to maintain and make sure that we're happy in that? You think I don't have an older mother that I have to, you know, that's been a widow for 22 years, that I have to make sure that she's okay, and drive, you know, go by and see her every single day because I'm not an asshole. That's why we moved her 5 minutes away from me. She's not in a home; she's in her own home. But you know, and I don't call, you know, have to. And you think I don't have a career?
Right.
You think I
Yeah.
didn't? You did. Okay, things are different now. Me being in my
People are
40s.
struggling to get gas
Yeah,
money to go to work. Like,
yeah.
everybody is having a hard time with with all kinds of stuff right now. Like,
But yeah,
yeah.
I mean, we all have, we're all juggling multiple plates all the time. I understand. It's one thing. Yes, I understand being overextended. You have a lot to deal with, but that doesn't give anybody an excuse to do certain stuff. Because then I guess I can do whatever I want and say, you know what? Well, I have dogs to take care of and kids to raise,
Right.
and a house and a home to clean, and maintain a career. You know, I've done that. You know what? There's a lot of people that don't work. You know what? Yeah, I'm in my 40s. I'm in a much better place. But I spent 2 decades driving to work in the dark and coming home from you know, in the dark. That's how early I went to work. And that's how late I came home from the office.
Why do you think somebody would lie about the
Attention,
harassment they're receiving?
attention, attention. I don't care. I'm saying it. You all can hate me. I don't care.
Right.
Attention. That's it.
You know, and back to the whole attention thing, guys. Listen, I know everybody deals with stress differently. Like, trust me. For example, let me give you an example of how everybody deals with it differently. In the new Uvalde video of the cops standing around doing absolutely nothing in the hallway while the kids are, you know what, the cop goes over to the hand sanitizer, and it made me so angry in that moment, watching him, knowing that those children needed help while he's getting hand sanitizer. But I had to stop myself and go, maybe he's doing that to like break the tension, to try to get his mind out of what's going on right now. Like, people do weird things or different things that maybe you or I wouldn't do when they're under stress. Now, when somebody is coming on my channel breaking terms of service and then going on someone else's channel talking about they're gonna blow their
Yeah, yeah,
thing
yeah.
off,
Just leave it at that. Yeah.
it's just like, what are you doing then? Like, why are you, I'm getting offline, I'm doing this thing. Okay, then go. Like, if your mental health, same with Alice, if you're struggling that bad, go. What are you still doing here? Like
Yeah, and not only that, to come on Julie's first stream that she's now had to take down, and to completely sabotage that stream, to completely take something that was supposed to be about Nikki, you know, and
right.
completely take it over.
Yeah, she did. She did. She got up there and
And to relentlessly say stuff that she would never say on her channel. And I don't care how mad you are. I don't Your excuse cannot be, well, that just shows you how angry I was. You know, I wasn't thinking about anybody's TOS. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That
right.
is no reason. I mean, I've walked into my, like, you know, I've walked into my work really, really angry, and there's been like things I wanted to say to people. It doesn't mean I say it.
Yep. Yep. And like I thought it would go without saying, kind of thing. Like I didn't think I'd have to explain to another creator. Whatever. I'm not like that upset about it. Things happen. It's whatever. Like I really, but it's all the other stuff that I've been hearing about that. Like I really want to get into. Like for example, right? Somebody, and I'll let this person tell this story. It's not just saying it's somebody else who's out there and about who's kind of like, yo, just stop talking about Alice, like, she'll leave you alone. And Dena fucking flipped her lid and started threatening the person.
Yes,
like, yeah,
awful. And accusing them of working with. Yeah, it's not my story to tell, but they were just like, listen, without giving out too many details, and many people know who it is, but this person literally turned on her and just speak. Okay, so does everybody remember how? And I know AZ and Muzz have their thing, but do you remember how everybody, AZ always says till to this day, I should have listened to when it in regards to the Roadhogs.
oh yeah,
I should have listened to Muzz. I should have listened to Muzz.
Oh, I should have,
yeah, because Muzz came to you before you made that initial video calling him out about the whole Todd Paulson thing. Muzz came to you and said, "Don't do it. He'll make your life a living hell afterwards. Don't do it. He's that kind of person." Well, sure enough.
Yep.
That's what happened. So this person, again, it's not my story to tell, but this person kind of, when Dena was popping off on Twitter, went to her and was saying the same thing. You know what? Be careful, because once you go after her, she'll never leave you alone. Totally flipped on her. And I'm not saying what happened, but completely went like, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so for somebody to reach out to her and be like, and give her the same advice that I kind of got about Roadhog, like for her to go off the deep end and just threaten bodily harm on somebody who's like a really nice person who's literally just trying to help, it makes me wonder, like, okay, this is not okay, like, you know, but above all else, I just don't want people getting blamed, be it Alice or whoever, for things that like really
that they didn't do. Yeah, including Meghann.
Like I say about Katie Joy, like Stacy says, like, yo, these people do bad all by themselves. Like, why add stuff to it that is not factual, you know?
So what happened was, I guess let's just get into it. Just get it done and over with. Every time I'm on your panel, Jesus. Whatever
what?
These. Well, the last time I was on your panel, I was telling Akita showed up in chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know. But
okay, so that time when she asked me to call her, it was well over a 2-hour telephone conversation of just wow. You know, all this, Alice has been doing this, Meghann has been doing this person has been doing this, and nobody cares. And moderate extremists right now, Aaron better be making I've been an OG in this community for 4 years, and I can't believe nobody's making videos defending me and doing this, and bigger channels like AZ and Aaron. I wouldn't necessarily call either, no offense, I wouldn't call either one of you guys a big channel.
We're not. Yeah. Honestly, just saying, I didn't know who she was until recently.
I know you didn't.
Has she always had the same name?
I don't even know. I don't know. God. The chat probably knows. I don't know.
Yeah.
I do not know. And it was 2 hours of Meghan's been friends. I like Alice has been doing this to me for well over a year. She's been threatening my family. She's been torturing me, and I can't believe nobody's defending me. And Aaron should be making a video about me. And if she doesn't make one, moderate's going to her, threatening her to make a video. And if she doesn't, then moderate's going to expose her. And I said to her, Aaron doesn't care. Aaron won't care. And it's not because she's an asshole. It's because
she is an asshole.
Well, no, but the thing is, it's because it's not her responsibility to do.
Right. You're a creator. You know? Like no other creator is responsible for putting stuff out in the airwaves, especially if you have your own channel. But when she came to me, I understood where she was coming from, because I know what it's like to get the wrath of somebody and feel like nobody's really saying anything about it, right? Like I felt bad about it. I did. Looking back on it now, like I was kind of like I don't want to call myself a sucker because I was already eyeing Alice and talking shit about her anyways. But
but you don't fabricate stories to entice people, like to get people upset. Like now you're upset,
right,
but now you're feeding them stories to now get me riled up so I can come back to you and say, oh my god, you better do this because guess what I found out. And to entice you to do something. Like, no, Erin's not still in with the hogs. She wasn't planning to do a stream with the hogs. That's what I was being told because I said she's not going to do it. And especially you don't go to anybody and give them an ultimatum. You certainly don't go to Erin and give her an ultimatum because even if she agrees with you, and I explain this to Dena repeatedly, even if Erin agrees with your position, the fact that you came to her with an ultimatum, she's going to do the opposite. Most people would.
right.
So
Yep.
I don't even know if that sort like moderate actually went to Erin and demanded that she make a video or he was going to expose them. Moderate, if you're out there, you don't like me, don't give a shit. Not a fan of yours either. I think you're an asshole. But I am not saying this happened. I'm saying this was set. I was told this was happening. So I'm just putting that out there.
Right. And then I got what's his name, Wolf, telling me like on Twitter today. Before I had known about all this stuff since like the day I took it down. I took the video down because of terms of service. Then I got all this information about how it might not even happen. Blah blah blah. And then today I see Wolf say like, "Oh, you're plotting against Dena." I'm like, what?
Yeah, his
And then
hashtag was Dena was set up, and which is
Dena was set up. I'm like,
what did I tell
whoa.
you, AZ? What did
Yup.
I tell you? And I said to AZ, I said, AZ, you know what? I've been thinking about this for a couple of days, that this is somehow when it's going to backfire on all of you guys.
Right.
That to get out of it, when lies start being, and again, I hate to say exposed because that's not the intent here. But when a house of cards start falling down and people are desperate they'll say anything. They'll say, you know what, I was set up by the cult, and then it'll be, I was set up by AZ and Julie. And
Right? I don't know where that came from. Last I knew, Wolf and her weren't even cool. Like I don't know where that came from, but I was like, yo, it wasn't sitting right with me about the Alice thing, anyways. Like I don't want the chick getting blamed for stuff she didn't really do. Like like it's all of
yeah,
us. I
yeah,
just feel like I have a duty to like at least correct it. Like and I know a lot of you in the chat have like started picking up on these things since after my stream, like almost immediately. Like something's not right here.
yeah. And that's the thing. I would never ever speak on anybody else and their experience with this, but I am not the only one. Stories have been
No, you're not.
corroborated
I
not
don't.
to,
I don't want people to be angry at you.
and they
Like I
can be,
just
I just don't want anybody to think, well, that's just maybe her interpretation of things or her experience. It wasn't just mine. It
all
was.
right. Julie's confused. I guess here's the confusion, Julie. I had someone on that I trusted and believed, and apparently a lot of the things that they accused Alice of are not true. That's a
Okay,
problem.
so let's just clarify that.
Yeah.
We're going to clarify that. In that conversation I had with her, that initial 2.5, whatever, almost 3 hours, maybe it might have been, I'm not sure. It was just a long telephone conversation. She was just going off about a whole bunch of things that Meghann's been, for weeks now, has been buddying up to Alice and they're best friends, and she's been pushing, like Meghann's been contacting her relentlessly to
Hold on. Can you slow down a little bit? Because I'm
yeah.
sorry. I don't really know about this Meghann stuff. So can you just start over with that? I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I know some of it. Like I've watched like some of Julie's lives, but I'm kind of lost even with that. Like, can you?
Meghann and Dena have been friends for a couple of
Okay.
years.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I
Yeah.
got that impression too. Okay.
So
All right.
Dena was very upset, like very upset on that phone call, saying that, Meghann knows what Alice has put me through for over a year, and yet
Okay.
she's buddying up to her. It's her new best friend. She's been calling me relentlessly, trying to get me to be okay, to smooth things over with Alice. She keeps saying, allegedly Meghann kept saying Dena, Alice has really changed. Give her a shot. I, Julie, on Julie's stream, the first one that she had to take down. Anyways, I had everything that she was telling me on that conversation. I had never spoken to Dena. I didn't know any of this. So there was no reason for me to question anything that she was saying.
Right.
It was just a whole bunch of stuff. And then she asked me to call her again, maybe a week later. Again, I'm not sure. I could be a day or two off. And everything she told me the first conversation, she literally told me the opposite. Anything she was blaming for Meghann, anything she was blaming Meghann for on the first conversation, she was literally now blaming Claire or whoever. It was just, in even little things didn't add up.
Yeah, like the place in Canada,
I live. Okay, everybody knows I live. I'm Canadian. I live in Ontario. I'm born and raised in Toronto. I've said that. I don't hide my crap. I've said that because I'm never going to give anybody the opportunity to dox me. I'll dox myself before I ever give anybody that opportunity. So she told me that she lived in Ontario in a place. She used to live back in the 90s in a place in Cambridge, Ontario. It's a place up north. Fine. Well, the next conversation, she told me she lived in Quebec. And then when she was on your live, she said, I know, I lived in Canada. I know Alice lives in Canada. I lived in Canada. I lived in Kitchener. It's 3 different places. Wait, how do you, like,
3 different places.
It was little things
that matters though. All those little things.
Because nothing was making sense. I had about 3 or 4 telephone conversations with her, and every single time it was a different story. And then prior to your stream, it was Meghan's being threatening me. I don't even know. I'm sorry. I don't even know if I could say that word. I can't say whatever. No, look at me going thing, but okay. Meghan's being, if I go up on AZ's stream, if I go up on that, moderate's going to come after me. Steve McRae's going to come after me. Aaron's, it's going to be an organized, on her kind of thing.
I just don't understand what the end game is here. And listen, to hearing her say that she wanted to do something horrible to herself is just awful. And I don't wish that on nobody. No. And I just want to make it clear again, that sucks. And I don't wish that on nobody. But at the same time, you can't be just lying about stuff. You just, I don't know.
Right. And then when she was on Julie's original stream, she dropped screenshots that she believed that would prove what Meghann was doing. But if anybody paid close attention to those screenshots of messages between Meghann and Dena, the messages from Meghann were, why? Because there was a few of us that were defending Dena, saying, yes, Meghan's been doing this to Dena all over Twitter. Now we look like a bunch of idiots.
Right.
Because if you paid attention to all those messages between Meghann and Dena, Meghann is saying, why is so-and-so saying that I'm friends with Alice? What are they talking about? Ugh. I don't understand. What are they talking about? Well, if Meghann was really friends with Alice all this time, and she's been calling Dena relentlessly, trying to smooth things over between the two of them, wouldn't Dena's natural response would have been, because you are Meghann? Well, that was not her response. All her responses were, I don't know. I'm busy. I haven't been on Twitter. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure. I've been busy with the family today. And Meghann asked her again, please just help me understand this. Why are people running around saying that I'm friends with Alice? And again, Dena's response to her is, you know what? I don't know. I haven't been on Twitter. A natural response. And then Meghann finally drops that one and says, also, why are they saying that I beat you if you went on AZ's stream? Why are people saying that? I never said that. Like, never once did I say, or yeah, of course I'm paraphrasing. You guys have to go
Right,
through the
right, right.
messages. Again, Dena's natural response, if that actually occurred, would have been because you did, Meghann. No,
Right.
it wasn't
So
until
weird.
Meghann finally exposed in those messages where she said, and they're saying we don't talk, but I just talked to you this morning. Why are people saying that we're not friends? We just talked a couple times this morning. I even put it out on Twitter. It wasn't until Meghann exposed that Meghann said that she started to put stuff on Twitter is when Dena lost it on her. It's almost like, Meghan's starting to show things that's not going to align with what I've been saying.
Oh my God.
And that infuriated me, and I kept my mouth shut. I went to a couple
Yeah.
of people and said, listen, I'm
You're not
concerned.
the only one.
Okay, yeah. But other things have been said since. It's gotten worse. I had a conversation today. It's
It's sad because, like, all right, do you think that, not that this really matters, but I wonder, like, if she even realizes, like, what she's doing here? Like, she's hurting people and pretending like she's the one being hurt, but I don't like when people do that. It makes me really uneasy, and
no,
I'm just not
it's
okay
not
with it.
right. It's not right. Like I
Yeah.
said, again, Megan's hurt a lot of people. You know what? She owes a lot of people an apology. A
She
lot of
absolutely
people.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. She really does. You know what? At this point, Meghann, honestly, you don't even have to say, yes, I did this. Just turn around and say, I'm sorry. That's it. But at the same time, I'm not going to allow Meghann to be accused of stuff that she did not do.
Yeah.
And also, when stuff like that happens, if we start blaming her for everything, then we lose like any
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly.
like nobody will believe us. They'll say, you believed all those lies. How do we
Right.
know this isn't all lies,
Right,
right?
right, right. So when people started coming to me like, "Yo, like this never even happened," I was like, "Oh," and I was so mad at myself because, like, I believed the girl. I had no reason not to. The lesson learned. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
And
feel
there's lots of things. I mean there's lots of things. That's just it's just one of the things. But
yeah.
the stuff she's been saying about Alice, nothing. I have not seen any of that. But
Nobody
also,
has.
nobody has. That's the
I've asked
problem.
everybody, like so many people that really pay attention to that shit. That
Nobody has seen them. And the problem is
nobody.
when she would pop off on Twitter saying, Alice is saying this about my kids and this. And there's people like I've had Alice blocked for a long time, including some of her socks. Whoever Pork Chop comes and tells me is Alice sock, I block. I don't ask questions. I just block. That's it. So it's not like I follow Alice to see, but I know that so many people. So of course, when you see somebody popping off Twitter saying this person is saying this crap on Twitter, you're going to run to that person's Twitter to see what they're saying. Nobody has ever seen it. She said, well, she deletes things. Yeah, Alice deletes things, but Alice doesn't delete things in 2 seconds. And you happen to be meaning Dena is the only person to happen to see them in that 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And not what she's been whatever she's been going after you
Yeah.
for over a year and a half, and you never once took a screenshot.
Right. Right. Like
I
when.
asked her, I said,
Yeah.
you have screenshots? No. She goes like, no, I never thought to take them. What?
Yep.
What?
Just
What?
what's that lady's name? Pam, that lady Pam from Twitter who came
The
to me like,
bar.
oh yeah, this that. I'm like, do you have screenshots? No. All right, then what the hell? Like,
And
all
I can
right. Let me read
understand
this
maybe.
super chat because I'm
Yeah,
behind on super chats. I'm behind
yeah,
the
yeah.
chat.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna
It's
mute. Go
okay.
ahead. Tell me when
That's
I can
okay.
talk again.
No. I'm sorry. I just had it here forever and I'm way behind. It says we should all go to Applebee's and make friends for the good of the community. We could elect a mayor. And then Stacy, so that was Kim. And then Stacy says TT for mayor. Yo, I think TT would be a great mayor, honestly.
DT is the
Thank you.
funniest person. DT is the funniest person ever. I've been up at my cottage for the last since Canada Day, before since the end of June. So and my husband and the kids keep going back during the week because they want to hang out with their friends, and my husband goes back to work. So I've been here by myself. I've been bouncing from Discord to Discord to voice chats at 3 o'clock in the morning. TT is the funniest person ever.
Yeah, I love TT.
She should be president, never mind mayor. She should be president of the world. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. And Hold on, where'd that thing go? I have another one. Hold on. Somebody was, where did it go? The chat just jumped on me. I'm sorry, guys. It was a perfect thing. I have something new to play real quick. I have something new to play. Something about narrative. Somebody was putting narrative before I even got on here. Well, guess what, guys? Guess what?
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Stop. That's narrative. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Okay.
Like, I don't even want to hear it. That's narrative.
Oh.
I love it. I love it so much. Have you ever heard anybody be so passionate? Bullshit. Lunatic. Anyways, yeah. So listen, whatever her reason is, if there's a motive, if it's just because she believes it, I don't know. Either way, it makes me feel like really sad, like something ain't right, and like nobody should be, nobody should be on here saying, if you don't do this, I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do this in general. Like, no one's responsible for your mental health except for you. Like, if you need help with something, come on and ask for help with something, but don't make up things that hurt other people in the long run. Like, that's not all right. And same thing goes with this. Like, I know what it's like to be in her position, to feel like you're being attacked. Just like, speaking of feeling like you're being attacked, there's a lady, I'm not going to use her name because I don't want to embarrass her, because I don't know her situation. She has been coming to me for about a year, leaving me the longest comments, like, yo, Uni Rock and Strawberry Harpy and this one and that one, and like the chill list, the whole Uni crew, okay, have been doing this to me. And I'm like, all right, show me your proof. And she showed it to me before. It's literally nothing. Like, she said,
exactly who you're talking about.
And like, and I can't help but feel bad for her. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I even said to her, like, I'm sorry you feel like that. I know what it's like to feel like people are against you. Like, but like, I can't do anything, and some people really believe that, being attacked, and like, and they'll go to their deathbed saying it really happened, like, and that they're still worked up about it, scared, whatever have you, and like, it's sad. So no matter what her reason, there's got to be an underlying thing. And I hope she knows that, like, yo, we all go through stuff. I'm not judging the girl. I'm not trying to, like, shit on her. I'm just saying, like, yo, just take a breather, man. Like, it's like, you should not be putting that on people online. Like, I don't know, man. If you need help, you need help, but don't come on a live stream and I don't know, man. Do what you gotta do. But I don't.
Not only that, I felt so bad for Nikki. Like, I felt so bad for, like, Nikki. Like, honestly, that was supposed to be her. Like, she was going to start putting stuff out on tweets. We're the ones who said to her, no, you know what? Put it out in a video. It's easier to follow. Talk about this. Put out the screenshots. Put out the evidence. Whatever. Tell the whole story so people can understand. We almost put, like, we're the ones said that's better for you, and then she just, like, completely derailed and took over the entire stream. And I felt so bad for Julie. Like, I was and I'm gonna say
Julie invited her, but
no,
still,
I know Julie, because Julie didn't know. Julie didn't know
the takeover.
Yes, but then when I heard she was saying stuff that I knew not to be true, I was literally, that entire stream, that first stream that Julie had to take down, I was literally running around in people's DMs, drop her. They're like, can't. It's rude. I'm like,
a lot of people in the chat are confused. I just want to reiterate, there have been a lot of streams lately. I had one, I had to delete it. Julie had one about these people and a lot of the things they've done wrong, like Meghann and Alice. But there's also somebody out there, like we're talking about right now, that is not being completely honest. So I'm just trying to clear the air.
Not being completely honest at all.
Yeah, so some of you in the chat who are like, I don't understand what's going on. That's really all it is. And if you don't understand the gist of it and you didn't see my stream that I had to delete, I can see why you're confused, and I'm sorry for that reason. But I just wanted to clear the air. Like Holy Spackle says, Meghann has been making threats about leaving Bergen forever, and then Dena's, y'all gonna make me lose my mind up in here. I had to say it.
And it's
just, over the top.
It just seems like it was with with her, it just seemed like maybe it was the attention. Maybe they thought things weren't working in their favor as far as their YouTube channel. They weren't getting the attention. They thought, oh, maybe if I,
I don't know what they think. I have to stop. I have to stop myself just saying, because I'm one of those people who
Well,
will lose my mind trying to go, why do
well,
people do the things they do?
yeah, and it's just, it makes me mad because I mean, I can see Shen. I think we might be in a bit of delay, but I can see Shen's comment up on my TV,
Yeah,
and that's what, that when I said this from the beginning, it takes away from the real victims of
exactly.
Alice, and
Exactly. So
and
Shen's comment says, we've never accused them of a damn thing they didn't do and nothing we couldn't prove. So this makes me furious. Exactly.
and just for more, you know, just I'm not just saying things. Somebody, this person said that I could say their names, but I'm going to let the person, I still don't feel comfortable. I'm going to let them say it in chat. Has every single one of um um Alice's tweets since January 8th. Every single anything she's deleted, anything,
they
and
bought
on,
it.
and
Yeah.
whatever socks, as many socks as they know that she's had. A lot of times people think she has a lot more socks than she does. What she does is she just changes her name, so it's just a name change, but it's still the same account.
Right.
So
Oh, yeah, I have over 80 of them written down.
yeah, so there was every single tweet that Alice has put out since January 8th of this year. So it doesn't matter if she deleted it. This person confirmed
Yeah, when
never
they get
once.
botted, when you bot somebody's tweets, you, even if they post it and delete it immediately, it still goes to the bot. Like
Right.
trust me, I've done it to people before on Discord. We all have. A lot of us have anyway. Not
Yeah,
all
I
of us.
don't know about stuff like that.
A lot
I'm
of us have.
learning as I'm
You
being
know how to
told.
do it. It
Yeah,
gets botted. It gets put in an archive. Like, so for somebody to say, when this person
not
says to you,
yeah,
like,
that entire the entire all every single tweet was searched.
yeah,
Anything that said
it's not
Dena
like, oh,
on
you
it.
guys missed it or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
no, like this person
No,
has all of them.
there was not one T, I'm
Right.
not the T word, to her kids ever, is my understanding.
No,
And
there was not.
and a
In the chat
lot
that night there was, though, and we thought that was Alice, but wasn't she had already been saying that was happening before it happened in the chat, though?
long shifter. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
been saying that she's been doing that for a year, and talking about her older son. And Dena told me the story about her older son. It's not my story to say, but she said that first. She said Meghann originally put that story out, and then she said, and Megan's the only person that ever put that story out, because it could only be Meghann, because she's only ever told Meghann that story, and then she proceeded to tell the story of her son. Again, it's not, I'm not repeating that story. And then she said, and me telling you now, you're the second person. Well, the next conversation, it was Claire put that story out. And I was like, wait, you mean Meghann, right? I thought she just misspoke. She's like, no, Claire. I'm like, what is happening here? Anyways, yeah, all her tweets were searched where she was mentioned. And like, when they were talking about kids, it was Dena and her and Alice actually talking about their children together.
Right.
You know, it was just
it makes me mad too, Shens, because here I am trying to tell everybody about what a nuisance Alice is, which is still true, by the way. Just because one person made embellished or whatever you want to call it doesn't mean that the other stuff she's done is not true, because trust and believe it is. And when I tell you that, I'm still passing through the
Alice is crazy.
I'm still parsing through the screenshots that I've been sent and working on a video to try to put it in alignment of the chaos this girl has caused. So please don't anybody out there think, and Alice, I know you're listening. I know I'm all in your hard drive, Alice. Listen, you're still a fucking problem at the end of the day.
A big problem. Dude,
you should be happy that, I have enough audacity or enough, whatever to sit up here and be like, hey, you know what? This time, this aspect from this person, this part they told is not, or seemingly is not true. None of us have seen it. Nothing.
No, it's never happened. It never happened.
Yeah.
And
I highly doubt any of those fucking people would correct themselves on the shit they do.
And,
so whatever.
Yeah, and couple that with a whole bunch of other stories that weren't making sense, like the conversation today. I tried to have a conversation with her to explain why some people are kind of might be side-eyeing her now because of the TOS infractions on yours and Julie's initial stream.
Did I hear you say Julie had to take hers down too?
Julie did take hers down.
Oh my god, dude.
Julie did take hers down. It's my understanding, Julie, I'm sure Julie's in chat. She can confirm that.
Yo, if you can do it on your own channel, like don't do it on someone else's. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, come on, man.
And
It's
it
just like
was a lot of, and I was trying to reason with her, trying to get her to understand. And it was a lot of, yeah, she was saying, yeah, okay, fine. But it was always, but this is what Alice has been doing. She's reached me to the point where I'm not even thinking about TOS when I'm on people's channel. It's like, come on.
Well, you should be, girl. You should be, because if somebody has enough decency to help you, put you on the channel, let you have a platform, you should be respectful of that. Okay. So I'm sorry. I know you're mad. Listen, I'm the first one to get mad. Flip a desk. Okay. But like, that's a whack ass excuse. I saw some statement she put out, and she was like, "I ain't sorry." I'm like, what? Okay, then. I guess I'm glad you're not sorry, but don't be asking nobody for help if you're gonna act like that on people's channels. I'm sorry. It's just fucked up.
And just to say you were wrong, that's it. Not to turn around afterwards and say, well, I was so mad. Then why did AZ? Do you know what? AZ saw how mad I was. Why did she read the comment from Alice? Like, wait, what?
I'm not responsible for how
that
you
was
respond.
my conversation with her today. This is why
I
was livid.
Trying to hold me responsible for
I was like, wait, what?
Nobody's responsible.
I'm like,
for
wait,
how
you are not blaming AZ for this. Well, I don't know. I have somebody coming to me, and I'm not putting the person's name out there. I have somebody coming to me saying, don't ever go on panels again. They're setting you up. I'm like, nobody is setting you up. And say, right, yeah, well, they came to me and they said, Porkchop and Clarissa are setting you up. And I'm like, wow, sorry, Clarissa. I know you're in there. Porkchop already knows this. I didn't want to say anything. You know, I didn't want to say anything because I knew that her claiming that somebody came to her and said Porkchop and Clarissa are setting her up. And I said, what do you mean? Stop. What are you saying? You know, these are your friends. They are not setting you up. Why do you think they're setting you up? They said, because they know how upset I am and they keep screenshotting shit and sending it to me. So they're antagonizing me to get more upset. And I just want to be left alone. I left all my platforms. What do you want me to do? And I said, stop. They are not setting you up. And it's not that this person that I'm not saying this person's name that she claims told her that, because I would cut off my left arm right now if it to be true. You know, I think that she is just
saying they're being set up and all, like,
yeah, she's just really she's just trying to make it believable. So she's saying, this person told me, you know, I'm being set up. The same person allegedly told her that Meghann is 29 and has 5 children.
Julie, Do Good Letters is not blocked on my channel. I don't know why they're not coming up, but I checked it 4 times. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. Do Good Letters was blocked. Why? Hold on. Let me refresh it. They were blocked, Julie. Oh my gosh. Wait, okay, I just fixed it.
Oh, that's JC. That's JC. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know why you were blocked. I just fixed it. She should be able to talk now. Can you please tell her if she ain't here? I'm sorry about that. Sometimes, you know what I think happens, guys? Like, I think that, you know how, like, when you're watching a live chat, you hit a button and you can, like, hit buttons and shit, like you block somebody.
Yeah, you would have.
I wonder if that's
you would have no reason ever to.
Yeah, I don't know why. I know that name. Yeah. Like, yeah, she's here all the time. I'm sorry about that. I don't know how. And if somebody is a moderator and they're watching the channel, they can hit it by accident. Like, it sucks. I hate when that happens. I'm like, they're gonna hate me.
Az, can I just say? I know Porkchop and Clarissa are both here. Clarissa and Porkchop. Nobody came to her and said that you guys were trying to set her up. She's making that up to try to explain away her behavior. So she's doing
it to explain away her behavior.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, because first it was like, well, why did AZ? Well, AZ saw how upset I was. Then why did she read that message from Alice? And it was like, you're not blaming AZ for this. You're not blaming AZ for this. I tried to talk to I haven't been having all kind of feelings about this, but I tried to have a conversation with her, and it was just like, please. The bottom line is, you know what? The only reason you're having problems, Dena, is because you've allowed Wolf, Moderate, and Meghann into your life. And if it's true, what you keep saying they have been doing to you, but you continue to allow them and say stuff like, I don't care if you're my friend. I don't care what you've done to me. I'll always be your friend. Well, then
Be
that's
better
on
friends.
that's on her. You can't expect a community afterwards or a bunch of creators afterwards to defend you afterwards when you've allowed this all. And when you're lying, when you're accusing them of lying, but you're lying just as bad as them, then I don't know what you're doing here. I don't know what's happening here. Anyways, I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute because I'm just. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, it's like one and the same. You know, you're acting like thou hast become which thou hates, and that's never okay. And whatever the reason is. Okay,
listen to me. Don't even get me started. Like I haven't already started. Yeah, I'm muting right now.
Sometimes you have to. It's frustrating, dude.
Only
it
because
is.
I thought JC isn't JC coming up?
No, she's not coming up. She was just blocked in my chat. By accident.
Yeah. Anyway, say what you need to say now. And just ask me questions if you need to ask me questions.
Okay. All right. Let me find what I was looking for.
Oh, I need to say this.
What?
She's also saying that Aaron and Muzz made streams about her. No, they didn't.
What?
No, they did not make streams about it. She goes,
hold on,
yes, they did. And then, PJ did. I said, I know PJ
hold
did.
on. So wait a minute. So Dena is saying that PJ and Aaron and who else?
And Muzz made streams about
Muzz made streams about this situation?
Yeah, about her.
About her situation with Alice, or
address the situation. I don't know.
Nobody and none of those people ever did.
Peach, I know. She said Aaron made streams at her. I'm like, no, she didn't. She didn't.
That's
she hasn't
weird.
talked about it. She hasn't talked about it. She said Muzz talked about it. I said, no, she didn't. I've watched a couple of the last. Actually, Julie and I were in Muzz's chat the other day. Didn't end well, but that's another story. No, I'm like, no. And then she said, well, PJ did. And I said, yeah, PJ did. Yeah. But Aaron and Muzz, she was saying oh, everybody's mad at me. Now they're making videos about me. I'm like, where? And I, at the time, I had completely forgotten about PJ's video, but she didn't even say PJ at first. She was like, Aaron did. I said, no, she didn't.
Yeah, that's paranoid behavior that makes me concerned. I hope at the end of the day, I hope she's all right. And like I said, I'm not here to and I know you're not either. Let me make this clear. I'm not here. Nobody needs to be mad at Dena, whatever. I'm just trying to correct what I'm doing and maybe wake her up. Yo, what you're doing is not all right. You can't be doing that, Dena. You know, it's really
no, it's not. Okay. It's not okay.
Regardless of what you got going on, it's not okay. You know,
there's enough messed up people in this community. There's enough messed up shit that happens every single day to come in and completely conjure up a story in your head for whatever reason. Attention. I don't know. I don't even know. I'm constantly flip-flopping what her reasoning could be. I don't know.
We don't know. It sounds legit. Listen, I don't think she's, in my personal opinion, and granted, I'm walking into all this new kind of, I don't think she's doing it on purpose. I think she's just not in a good place right now. In my opinion, I could be completely wrong. Maybe she's playing the shit out of everybody. Who knows? But no matter what it is, it's still a sign that something ain't right. You know what I mean? And
exactly.
And I hope
unfortunately, other people are paying the price for it, and other people are being blamed for stuff, and then also other people are now looking stupid because of it.
Right. Yep. Right. And that's the point of this. It ain't to bash on Dena. It's to just correct some things.
I like Dena. I do like Dena, but I can't sit here and listen to ridiculousness. I can't sit there and listen to shit like Meghann better stop or I'm going to expose her. Expose her for what?
What I don't like here is the only thing that I am semi upset about is the fact that she thinks that I'm supposed to be fucking responsible for how she responds to me reading a comment. No, you're responsible for how you act on Julie's channel. You're responsible for how you act on my channel, and nobody is but you. So how dare you try to put your poor behavior for not being able to control yourself on other people? For the 9th time, I get it. I'm not upset that you actually did it. I'm just upset the way what you said afterwards. That's what makes me upset. Come on, man.
Come on. Nobody's upset with her, and I told this she thought people were upset with her for being upset with Alice, and I said nobody's upset with you. If Alice really did those stuff to you, I would be livid too. That nobody's upset with you, and nobody's even upset with you for what you said on AZ's channel. But you knew that AZ had to take her video down because of TOS. why would you just then run rampant on Julie's stream the next time? Why wouldn't you at least be mindful? Nope, she doubled down and tripled down on Julie's stream. Anyways, I see beautiful Julie up there, so I'm gonna mute now.
All right.
Oh,
Rose, let me just read Rose's thing. AZ, I'm wondering if we've all been lied to so much by so many that maybe we've gotten a lot of things wrong. Well, Rose, that's the thing.
Except for the hogs, we got nothing about the hogs wrong. Nothing
I don't
about
know, Rose, I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but that's why I'm here today. I want to make sure I get things right. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be that messy creator that is just saying things to say things. So you know what I mean? So the things we do get wrong as creators, we need to own up and admit that. And the things we get right, then that's great. You know what I'm saying? Like, your broken clock is right twice a day, you know? So, hey, whatever. Hey, Julie.
hey, no,
Thank you, Rose, by the way.
Hi,
I'm
Julie.
just so, hi, just saying, I'm just so confused.
What do you keep saying that, but what exactly are you confused about?
No, not about Dena. I'm confused about the fact that Dena is, like, Wolf is saying we set Dena up, but Dena said Wolf turned on her. Then I'm confused that she was defending Meghann. I'm confused that JJ and Selfie Queen Cindy are sitting on their stream saying that you care more about terms of service than Dena's kids.
Hold up. I'm muting both of you for a minute. JJ, you crying ass gangsta. Listen good. And Selfie Queen Cindy, I'm sorry you're still her dependent. You know what I'm saying? Girl, wake up. What are you doing, Selfie Queen Cindy? JJ, shut the fuck up, JJ.
I like Selfie Queen
Literally,
Cindy, and I think she needs to get away from her. I do like Cindy. I think she needs
She's
to get away
just
from
as
her.
bad, guys. Wake up.
Hold on a second. I'm muting you guys. Listen, JJ. Mind your fucking business. I've worked hard on this channel, okay? I have over 7K subscribers. I put in work. I ain't about to lose it because somebody says something fucking stupid. All right, JJ? So stay in your fucking corner, mind your business, and go back to making your fucking makeup videos. All right, bitch? All right, here we go. Sorry.
JJ, your hate boners as big as your chin. Sorry. But no, seriously, and Selfie Queen Cindy's just as bad. Guys, wake up. Respectfully, wake up. She's just as bad. She's spouting lies as well, and she's saying that I bombarded Dena to come in my panel. Yes,
what?
I
Dena
said.
bombarded your panel. JJ, are you what are you smoking? Shut up, JJ. I can't stand
Julie, can I ask Julie?
Saying it as well.
Julie, can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Did you? I know Nikki didn't, although Dena said that she did. Did you ask Dena to come up on the second video?
No.
She said you did. She said if they're so upset, if I broke such terms of service, why did they ask me to come up on the second live? And I said, are you sure?
That's a lie. And
That's
you
what
guys know that because
there you go.
I was on voice chat with you guys and I said the only people I'm letting up is Nikki and Stacey because Stacey keeps me on track and we wanted to do a dramatic reading of Meghann and Dottie because Stacey's good at the southern accent. I'm so confused about the fact she's literally, I'm so confused. But just saying, did she defend Meghann? Like, I heard in chat she's defending Meghann now. And listen, half of the DMs, and I feel bad saying
Today
this, but
she said that she was speaking to somebody. I'm not putting that person's name out there, but she was speaking to somebody and they were saying, you know what? Yeah, Meghann might have done this, but the dog piling has to stop. And Dena said to me, yeah, I agree. The dog piling has to stop. I'm like, who's dog piling? The one stream was supposed to be made and that was it. Everybody has nuked. Most people, anything negative they said about Meghann, they said, you know what? I'm not giving Meghann any more attention. I've removed my tweets. So many other people have removed their tweets. And I said, there was only one video done, 2 if you count Julie's, but you know, I was trying to be nice. I didn't want to say because you sabotaged the first one. Julie had to take it down and it was a redo. The second video was just a redo of the first one. So who's dogpiling? Like, and the fact that she's saying we're dogpiling is she's the one who's been in my ear saying, Meghann this, Meghann did this, and Meghann did that. And now it's dogpiling? Are you joking
She
right
took
now?
part in it though. She came in my
That's
panel.
exactly.
And what's angering me is, right, and I didn't want to say this, but I'm just saying it. See half the screenshots in that 13-minute video screen recording. I didn't see all of them. I didn't know she unblocked her. I didn't know she unblocked her to try and sort things out when she was saying that Meghann was harassing her. So that made me look stupid reading it back. And she was angry in private chat because I did invite her up, but I meant everyone can come up with their stories later on. Invited her up and I says, if you don't mind, Dena, can you wait? Just, we want to get Nikki's story. She came up, I kept her in mute for Nikki to talk. And she was angry in the private chat about that. She was like, if you keep me on mute, right, then I'm going to jump off. So I unmuted her thinking, okay, she's got to hurry up. Maybe she'll just talk about the CPS thing and how she phoned
hijacked
Meghann.
the whole stream. She hijacked the whole stream.
Thank you, Deborah. Sorry, guys.
She was talking about, like, exploding her brain. She was talking about, you know, boom booms, weapons. She was talking about S word. She said the word CP. Like, obviously I had to take it down, and I told her that, and she was all nice about it. But now all of a sudden there's an issue, and the fact that Wolf's saying we set her up, it's like,
Well,
I
first
thought
of all,
Wolf turned on you, Dena. Like, why are you saying he turned on you? Then she's saying Wolf will always be my friend, though. And then the next thing is he turned on her, and she's really hurt. And then she said, what I find dodgy is, she said, this is why I think the sock account might be moderate, right? This is just my theory. She said that moderate would be in Azzy's chat to support her or whatever. And she said, let's see if he puts his money where his mouth is. Then that sock account comes in. Moderate's not there to support her. Moderate's sticking up for Meghann. So that's why I'm thinking, well, maybe, this is all. I'm starting to think, is this all a setup? And also, like, I don't know. Maybe this is a setup.
I don't know. Listen, Wolf is a freaking. I called him Alice Jones. You know, Alex Jones. I call him Alice Jones today. I'm like, look, Alice Jones, can you elaborate on this shit for me? Because like, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck you are making sense of this, and I still can't. Like, he's like, he always tells me the same thing every time he comes at me with a conspiracy theory. He's like, oh, figure it out. Do your research. I'm like, bro, I don't even know what you're talking about half the time. He shows up using initials and shit. I'm like, can you speak in English? Like, and then he's like, you're just dumb. And I'm like, go away. Like, this dude also thinks that like I hold the key to make the whole community do certain things. What did he say to me today? It was so fucking funny. He said AZ's trying to let Katie Joy back in the Katie Joy community. Did you just listen to what you said? Katie Joy in the Katie Joy community, bro.
This community was built off the backs of Katie Joy. Like, really? When did she leave?
How dare I
when
talk
did
about
she
Katie
leave?
Joy in the
Yeah.
Like, bro, just go away. Wolf is such a weirdo. Remember how that night he was like, AZ has something big and they're gonna make the community. Like, Wolf, whatever you're smoking, dude, just share it or something. I don't know, go away. But I blocked
He's
him.
mentally ill, AZ, and they're weaponizing a mentally ill person. I'm saying that respectfully.
Listen, it would not be the first time that these people have weaponized a mentally ill person.
Bingo.
That's what they do. Why do you think that EKC, and I don't give a fuck, why do you think EKC hits for Nikki, Alice? Why? Why though? But why? Oh yeah, Culty Wingnut Toolbox. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean, guys?
Oh, by the way, did you hear what Erin said about Roadhog didn't terrorise people?
Yeah, my beginning of my stream was about that. I was like,
and that didn't terrorise people because people made the choice to open up their emails, even although Nat spoofed people, so they had no idea the emails were from Nat. So, that's not terrorising. I was like, no, is this being serious?
Oh, she's dead ass serious because she'll do whatever Steve tells her to do. You want to know how I know that? Every time after somebody makes a stream about Steve, Erin goes live, sits there all monotone, like, yeah, no, this is not true. Like, yo, she's like his enforcer, the voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll go on and she'll be his broadcaster. You know, say whatever needs to be said, whatever. It's just so whack and transparent.
The thing is, I don't even think she likes Steve.
Yo, she does not look like she's having fun anymore. Like the past few Steve streams, like she don't look like she's having fun. Yo,
no,
Erin.
I think she's got a mission. What that mission is, I don't know. I think she lost
no, it's not a mission.
A long time ago.
She's in too deep, yo. She's in too deep. Steve knows stuff about her. She knows stuff about Steve. She's just in it to just be in it and just like, you know, she goes to work like her 9 to 5, like yup, whatever you say, Steve. Sure. It's just so obvious, man. And I feel so let down that chick was somebody who I actually used to like admire. I don't know what the fuck happened to her. Where her something ain't right. Something
can I just say it's Erin is smart, she's insightful, she's witty. Her channel, listen, about a couple of months ago, she on her own stream, she was saying, I don't know how it came up in conversation on her stream, but she was saying, you know, I couldn't get out of this rut. I was stuck at like 3.7 thousand subs forever. Like forever. She said, nothing I can do. I couldn't move it at all. Like I gained 2 subs, lose 2 subs. She addressed that and she goes, and then out of nowhere, she just made a video on somebody named Mommy Ramblings. Now I looked that person up. Yeah, I didn't know because that sounded like a mommy.
Oh, gee, you ventured out. You made content about other stuff.
Yes,
and you got more subscribers. Who would have thought? Oh my god!
Do you know what she said? She goes, I gained like 200-300 subs within a few days. Yeah. And what happened? Yeah. She's back to KJ. And her channel is at a standstill forever now. She doesn't get it. Like I thought, I always said
she's probably comfortable there. Some people don't want to grow their channels, whatever. But like, yo, it's all. You know how when we do other stuff, people like, oh, you're trying to distract from the dirt KJ's doing. Get back to the. You know what I'm saying? Like, I bet you that Steve's all in her ear. Like, yeah, KJ.
She has such potential. If she would just drop the dead weight of Steve and Tina, like, I think she can do something really good with her channel. Like, but she just like Erin, like, I'm sorry. How many more times can we watch a video from KJ from January 27th, 2020 that we've all seen?
Clarissa said the N-word. She lost control of the narrative.
Bullshit. Stop. That's narrative. Bullshit.
Okay.
Like, I don't even want to hear it. That's narrative.
Ha.
I think Irish badass is in the chat, right? That was that was her yelling at Irish.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know. Irish was like, I really don't appreciate you speaking to me like that.
Yeah, I remember.
Y'all man is not drunk. Hey.
She just said the most like common sense thing ever. Like, maybe you're a bit, you know.
It makes me mad. Like, you guys ever have a friend in I'm sorry, Julie. You guys ever have a friend, right? And then your friend starts hanging out with some fucking shady characters or some bitches you don't like, and you're like, oh god. And then you just grin and bear it and hope that someday they snap out of it and come back like to who they used to be. Well, yeah, I've been waiting for Erin to like come back home for I don't know how long. I'm just sick of it. There ain't no coming back now. You know, like years away, whatever. But like, I really wish she would because a part of me wants to like her, but she's so fucking downright disrespectful and dumb lately. I can't even hold on to hope anymore.
She's talented. I believe she's talented. I think she could take her channel in a whole new direction. Like,
take her out of the community, take away her affiliation with Steve and Tina, and I think should be a great time. The thing is, it's just these weird unpopular opinions lately about how, you know, Roadhog didn't terrorise people, even although he shared Izzy's home, said he was, our parents' home, said he was driving to it.
Erin, in case you forgot, he made a stream whispering into the microphone about the ways in which my daddy touched me. You sick bitch. You're a fucking embarrassment to all women. I'm disgusted I ever respected you, and you're just a fucking piece of shit to me for that one. And if you didn't see all the other stuff he did to me,
she's seen it all.
You, Erin. Fuck you, really.
She's seen it all.
Yo, it's because her master has a fucking, you know, an agreement with Roadhog. Oh, tell Steve all agreements are off.
Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? And I'm going to put it out there. And if everybody hasn't figured it out, you think they latched on to people like Roadhog because Roadhog was like incessantly going after KJ and saying things that people wouldn't normally say. You know, he didn't care. He was saying it, and they latched on to her. Hang on, why do I have that echo? They latched on to people like Roadhog. When you and him started to have beef, they were mad because you took Roadhog's focus off of KJ. This is what this is all about.
Yeah, and you know what he did? He took my focus off of me wanting to help Waxy, because like that's what that was supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying? I was supposed to like go head to head, but no, I got all fucking distracted by some big ass dude with man boobies threatening me and shit, and it all went south. But anyways, who knows? Who knows what they do, literally? And then hey Steve, how's that lawsuit that you never fucking filed that you took all that money for, you fucking ponytail motherfucker? All right, guys, I'm getting pissed off at this point because I'm just this has been going on for so fucking long with these people, man. And if you're out there and you still don't see it, bless your little heart, because oh my god, it's so disturbing.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry I had to do this.
Yeah, it sucks.
I'm glad you did.
The truth sucks sometimes, you know. The truth really sucks sometimes, and it's just saying thank you for telling me. Like you're like I keep saying, like you're not the only one who came to me and was like, "Yo, you look kind of silly," because we all know that Dena is not telling the truth, and me as being a creator, like I have to correct that shit. Like it burns my fucking soul to have me correct it, to come up here and correct it, because I can't stand Alice, and this does not, you know, negate from the problems she has caused.
No,
you know?
and there's a lot again. There's a lot of people being duped by a lot of people in this community.
Right.
And I'm sick and tired of hearing people, yeah, but I don't think they're well. And I think something else might be going on. Maybe, yeah. But they could also just be a lying piece of shit. That's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep. All right, I wanted to show you guys this this thing that we're talking about, because this is just ugh. Ready for this?
Hobbs, a threat to women.
Let me make it bigger. Hold on.
And you can disagree with me. That's great, but we can agree to disagree. Okay. I'm being told on Twitter how I'm minimizing threats to women. No, I'm not minimizing threats to women. I'm minimizing fucking Roadhog as a threat to women. That's what I'm doing. Okay. And you can disagree with me. That's great, but we can agree to disagree. Okay.
Erin is the bitch from high school who disagrees with you to get some fucking attention. You are dumb. I can't believe you. I'm just embarrassed. I feel embarrassed for her. I feel like secondhand cringe-ertainment. You know what I'm saying? Holy Spack says
One of the dudes.
EKC wants worse players around and complains of more of police. I think she likes the chaos and foot soldiers for Steve. Of course, it's all about the culty toolbox, dude. Why else would you want all these misfits around? Why else would you go to bat for these people that you know it? You know that they are pieces of shit. You fucking know it. We know that you know it. And no amount of freaking, you know, Ring Around the Rosie, whatever it is, your fan on with your hair, no Beyonce fucking video, nothing you say or do can convince me otherwise, Erin. And it's just sad to watch you try. It really is. It really is. It really is.
No, it's just, I just can't believe that she can say that after what he's said about women and stuff like that. And she complain about you sharing that audio.
Hold on, sorry. Hold on.
The fact he wanked in between Bambi rambles.
I'm being told on Twitter how
daughter wank videos.
I'm minimizing.
Sorry. I had
I'm not minimizing threats.
Shut up, Erin. Where did your saying go, Julie? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, sorry about that. I had a video up that I was gonna refresh everyone's memory about his agreement with Steve, you know, because lest we forget, it's just another coincidence, though. You know what I'm saying, Julie? Let's watch it real quick, all right? Here, let me put this on. Whatever happened to Omega, anyways?
Hog had nothing left to lose, including self-respect and dignity. Things can get dangerous when you have nothing left to lose. And thousands of people see you as a man that got spanked by a group of cute little girlsies in a tea community. I'm aware that I'm a robot, and I am still trying to learn what human emotions are, but something tells me that Hog just might be overreacting in this particular situation. My statistical calculations tell me that Hog is close to system meltdown. Side effects of the man with the massive triggering read to me as the following: I detect rage, jealousy, clouded thinking, low self-worth, shame, and embarrassment. He also said a few things that translated as, "I'm mad that you won't accept me." I can't help but emphasize how foreign this rage is to a robot like me. I have been supplied with historical data going all the way back to the 1800s, and I just can't find another incident where a trucker tries to attack gossiping women in a situation he willingly put himself in. He did this by knowingly entering a predominantly female community. And now he's enraged that women don't like being abused. Who would have thunk?
Dude, I know your address. I know what your house looks like. I know you got a fucked up yard full of trash. I know you're the second house from the corner. You and your skanky ass wife done fucked up. So he's looking at some charges. Let me explain something to you, Dean. You don't want to get in a fight with me right now. There won't be no fight, bro. See how fucking funny you laugh here in the next few days, bro. It's gonna be real funny here in a minute. And I promise you that. You know, you must be the most stupid motherfucker that has ever lived, bro. No, fuck you, bitch. You ride along with him. And Marissa's just a $2 hooker, and that's how I feel about the bitch. I say, well, fucking bring him up here for these misdemeanor fucking charges. Fucking alcoholic. I bet he sits at home and beats Marissa's ass. If you want to fight, bro, you can drive on up here, but you won't be driving back. I promise you that. I will hurt you bad.
I'm so sick of him. Sue Elliott, go jump off a bridge.
Oh my God. It's making it all. It's just making it all about you right now, Sue. I really don't care. This is why I stopped you from coming.
I will hurt you bad.
You're fucking retarded,
but still,
man. I don't care. I don't care anymore.
So, evidently, I'm just so.
They attack you worse than me right now.
Of course they are, because
she's no better subservient housewife, and this is all going on T-Spiracy's channel.
What are they?
That never happened that night. Oh, subservient housewife, blah blah blah. No, that was a big lie. But listen to him kick and scream. It's fucking adorable, really.
Calling me?
Oh, you're a subservient wife.
What's a subservient wife?
Please, you bow down to me.
Subservient?
All kinds of shit. And Aaron and them over there laughing at it.
Oh,
so here's what I'm going to say. Fuck everybody in that community, because they're all pieces of shit. They are the most disgusting, nasty motherfuckers. Bobby the cat's over there like, oh no, you're better than them and all that. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. Fuck them all. That's really where it's at.
I'm so confused.
And for Aaron to go over there and run her fucking mouth, it's whatever. So I'm going to have to talk to Steve and tell him every agreement we ever had is fucking on. So I'm going to have to talk to Steve and tell him every agreement we ever had is fucking on. So I'm going to have to talk to Steve and tell him every agreement we ever had is fucking on. I am done with this shit.
You know, straight up. She's fine with being married to a dirty motherfucker like that.
No more. I'm not going to let bitches talk shit about me any fucking more. I don't care if you're fucking Aaron. I don't give a fuck if you're Natalie. I don't give a fuck if you're Steve. I don't give a fuck who you are anymore.
Why mention Natalie? That was weird.
Right. I'm not gonna let bitches talk shit to me anymore.
Wow. But I just want to make the point here that I just find it so odd that Erin said that about the terrorising thing, and she also took issue with me, I don't want to say the word, but calling that a cyber terror.
Yeah, she is one though. She
exactly.
is one.
And it's like,
why are you sticking up people who do these nasty things unless you had some kind of ulterior motive and shit, right, guys? I'm sorry, it's the truth.
But the thing is, they say Katie isn't a victim in that, and like, you know, Katie chose to open the emails, but emails were spoofed. A lot of the emails that people opened up didn't know they were from that. Katie literally was sent child abuse videos. She was sent, you know, she was sent CP. She was sent animal. You know, this horrible stuff by Nat. But you know, that's not terrorizing because she chose to open her computer. I mean, Erin, that's disgusting. And the reason that our report stuff was brought up again was because of that Crystal Balls account sharing the full report, the case number, pictures of the crime scene, and I don't know who's behind that account, whoever it is, you're just as disgusting. But Erin sent that person it, that's why it's being brought up again, and she always goes on about that, and she sticks to her guns. That's why I don't even bother bringing it up as an argument. But for her to say that he did not terrorise people after what he done to you, what he said about, you know, your child's probably your father's and
Not
stuff
even
like
just
that.
like yo, he literally from day one, from the very first video he ever made, he's like, it's not my fault you ended up in a mental institution because you know what I'm saying? Like he came full force at my mental health, my sobriety, whatever. Like, God forbid I wasn't in a good place where I can hold my own and, you know, stay sober. What would that have done to somebody who is in a weak position, a vulnerable position? Do you know what I'm saying? Like lucky for me, like I can handle shit like that, you know. But that's all because you got some criticism. Like, yo, you're warped, dude. And the fact that Steve sees no issue with these people makes me want to vomit. Literally, it speaks volumes. And he has the mofo audacity to turn around and say none of us have what is the word he says, Julie? We don't have what is the fuck is it that he says? It's funny too.
Ethics or something.
Yeah, no ethics. Bro, you're hanging out with fucking Roadhog. Like, what are you talking about? You're like butt buddies with him, hopping on his panel. Like, yo, probably fucking motorboating him. I don't know what you two do, but it's weird. All right, that's all I know. It's weird.
And before I go, I just want to say, Erin, you are no ally to women whatsoever. The fact that you can say that stuff when he literally said all of that stuff about AZ, he wished R on me, you know, all the stuff he said about
He wished
women.
R on you, yeah.
Yeah, like, how can you say you're an ally of women? You're constantly defending yourself with the R report saying, I'm defending a victim's advocate. Are you F, Erin, when
there
you're
anyone
sitting
in the
saying
chat?
that stuff?
Does anybody actually believe that? Does anybody actually believe her mental gold medal gymnastic fucking story about the reason why she got that essay report? I'm sorry, yo, I would just love to hear it. I really would, because it is the biggest crock of shit that has ever been fed to anyone in this community. And the fact that she still goes on and on and on about it, about how, oh, I didn't do it for, no, you did it because Katie Joy's a fucking liar. Come on, we weren't born at night. Come on. Let's see. Yeah. And then, do you guys remember too? Do you remember when Roadhog told Welsh Rose to get out of her fucking wheelchair and walk? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
How much worse do you have to be? Listen, we're dealing with somebody who comes at people for their like disabilities or whatever. We're dealing with somebody who makes CP. What kind of person would Erin have to side eye and look at and go, ooh, they're bad? What would it take? I would love to know, because if these two people are, you know, saying to quit her or whatever, what would it take? You know, what else are you okay with? I would love to know.
It's just scummy, and I've lost all respect. I kept saying, well, listen, I've been blindly loyal to Charlotte, and I've done stuff I regret, and I've apologised and stuff like that. But at this point, there's just there's no mental gymnastics for me to have any respect left. And I think what saying about the terrorising thing speaks a lot to her character, and I'm just done.
Right.
And Roadhog said that about Sue Elliott, her own mod. It's like
Sue Elliott. Yeah.
Yep.
who's
And
not even a creator, you know, God forbid we speak on people who are not creators, or, you know, but like if they deserve it, whatever. What the fuck does Sue Elliott do? You know what I'm saying? Like, she did not deserve that smoke at all, not even a little bit. It's just crazy. Oh, somebody just said it. Holy Spackle said it. But KJ bad, right? Roadhog okay, Nat okay, KJ bad, yeah. Like, guys, come on, man. It's sad. Listen, nobody wanted to end up disliking AKC. It's her own fault though. Like, I literally can't even feel bad anymore. It's just disgusting. It is. It's disgusting. Do you guys remember? I said this in the beginning. Do you guys remember Mr. Roadhog holding Mrs. Roadhog down while she couldn't breathe? Do you remember that?
yeah, remember she was out.
That's okay too, though, right?
She was outraged that you played that though.
Oh, so I'm bad for playing it, but it's okay that he does it. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You know? She's gotten worse and worse and worse. I know. It's just crazy, man. I just don't even have words for it. I'm utterly disappointed. That's literally the only thing I can say. My shit talking comes from the pit of my stomach being utterly fucking disappointed because you are not who I thought you were. And that's one thing I don't like around here, and that's why everyone hates Katie Joy. You pretend to be one person, but really you're just not. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
I think the community at this point's worse than Katie Joy.
Facts. You know what, Julie? There are so many people. I would wager to say a good 30% of the regulars in this community are worse fucking humans than Katie could be on her worst day. And I mean that. I really do. It's just...
I mean, the thing that gets me is, right, and I think this goes for all, and I don't want to be a hypocrite, you know, the thing is, I think, you know, Charlotte went and talked about V because Katie outed her record, which was wrong, right? And it's like, well, in her chat was saying stuff about her son, which was just wrong. So, you know, she, in my opinion, is just as obsessive as Tina at this point because she knows it will get her the views. And it's just like, you're all just as bad. You're sitting saying that about Katie, and you defended the Boston BOMBER Charlotte, and you know, stuff like that, and it's just like all of them.
Wait, she defended the Boston beer? What?
Yeah, defended the Boston.
What? Are you kidding me?
And Reddit, nope, under her name Charlotte Scott.
Dude, this is what I mean, man. Just be who you are, and if not, just get out the fucking way. Because this is the type of shit that makes me like not even want to be around here anymore. With people like this, it's just disgusting. It really is. She would never admit to doing it wrong. You know why, Pink Flamingo? Because thank you, by the way, Poolerific. She would never admit to it because then that would put her at least side by side with Katie Joy, and we can't have that. No, because I need my channel and I need to, you know, prove to everybody that Katie Joy is evil and blah blah blah. That's why she will never admit it. God forbid she ever say. How many times have any of you ever heard Erin say she was wrong about something? Never, ever, ever, ever.
And the thing is, it's like I get covering Katie Joy's scandals, you know. It's like, imagine every tea channel just covered James Charles' every single move. Then when he did a scandal, it just totally like drowns out the fact that the actual scandals, you know what I mean?
I know.
It's just obsessive. Like, for example, like Erin and that playing these streams, you know, Charlotte just going over the Reddit every day for content to get our wee viewers and stuff. It's obsessive.
Listen, I personally couldn't do it. I try not to judge other people because I knew what it was like when I was making Katie Joy videos. Everybody was shitting on me, whatever. Like, make your content. I personally can't do it anymore. Like, just watching Katie Joy speak and drink from her stupid cup gives me anxiety. Like, I don't know how people do it. I don't know how they can hate her so much, but yet watch her every move. For example, my people, the other day I had a stream about one of the most beautiful things in the world. We were getting to see 13 billion years ago into our galaxy, you know, where life itself started. It's a magnificent thing. Like, fucking 30 people showed up because it's not drama, right? Like, yo, these people will flood a stream to talk about what, you know, wrong eyebrow hair Katie Joy plucked. But you want to talk about, you know, the universe and stuff. No, and people like, nah, I'm going like, what? To each their own. That's not. I'm not trying to shit on people, but like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it had to do with Katie Joy's eyebrow hair, you know, they'd be there, right? Like,
or wiping her nose off her blanket. Yeah. It's just like,
I can't care that much. The way I'm set up, I don't know, but whatever. I
They're
don't
they're just dissolving the real bad things Katie does at this point, and like
exactly.
screen
They make
recording.
everything. They make the little things look like huge things, and that way, when something big happens, like you said, nobody gives a shit because it's just like, oh, I'm sure it's really important, you know.
It's just like all bets are off when it comes to Katie Joy, and it's like mentioning her son and stuff like that, and it's just disgusting. And you know, it's I don't know. It's just like covering as she wipes her nose with a blanket that day. It's just so weird to me, and
She's
the
not that
community's a
famous.
joke.
Like, Katie Joy's not that famous. Like, she's not a fucking superstar. Like, we're not talking about the I could see like maybe the Kardashians, whatever. Like, it's fucking Katie Joy. Like, who? Yeah, she's a bad person. Like, they're all on a mission to make sure everybody in the world knows. I think everyone knows. Like, remember how Steve was like, I don't even care about my court case. I just want to make sure everyone knows Katie Joy's a liar. We all know she's a liar. Where you been at, bro? We all know that. That's signed, sealed, delivered by now. Like, I think we're good, right? Backwards, Bobby. Oh,
But
God.
did you remember Nikki's stream? Where Fiona went up and told her story with Steve and what he said to her, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
And Erin completely shut her down. Well, last night she done a dramatic reading or something between Fiona and Steve. And it's just disgusting. Like, how can you say you stuck up for some victim's advocate when someone goes on and tells their
Exactly.
story about the disgusting things Steve says and you deny it because he's never said that to you? You know what I mean? Like, the stuff he said to Fiona was disgusting, and it's just like, how can you
You care
pretend
more
you
about a
care?
victim advocate than you care about actual victims, and that's a fact. It's a fact. You know
Exactly.
what I mean? Yeah,
But
Nana's
I'll
not
jump
drunk.
off and let you finish
Yeah,
your
I'm about
stream.
to end this anyways, Julie. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Alice, who the F is
Oh,
Alice?
yeah.
Right.
I gotta
Okay.
play that too.
Alright, okay, you're playing it.
All right. Y'all, Nana's not drunk. AZ, my grandson and I watched your stream with the new telescope the other day, and he loved it. Oh, that's adorable. As you told me, but your grandson likes my voice. That makes me nervous. Because I'm like, oh, God, hope I don't say anything bad. That stream, I don't think I did. It was all peace and love on that stream, which, like, never happens. But drop the link for Kay. Okay, sure. I sent it to her, I think. Here it is. I'll send it again. Thank you, Ronnie. I must have missed that. I'm sorry if I'm missing things, you guys. I'm trying the best I can. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate it. KJ watches EDB. She imitates. Yeah, it's obvious. Oh God, the behavior panel. I love my guys at the behavior panel. I got Chase and Mark to talk to me in the live chat, and I was like so excited, you guys. Like, oh, and then I got another guy. Oh, what's his name? He has his own channel. His name's Martin Decoder. Do you guys know who Martin Decoder is? He has a very monotone voice, Martin Decoder. He does like behavior panel stuff where he talks about lies. He responded to me, so now I got all the crew. You know what I'm saying? I'm on to all of you. I'm watching all your body languages. I love that stuff so much. It's my favorite. If I was like rich, I would definitely go away because the behavior panel does this stuff in Vegas where you can go and like take classes with them and shit. I was like, yo, that sounds lit. I would love to do that. It's like $8,000 for like 3 days or something. I was like, yeah, I'd rather go to Aruba, thanks. Oh, you can't from your phone? That's all right. Next time, K Baxter. Next time. I know, Chase is engaged. Ronnie, why are you trying to break my heart for? All right? Why are you trying to break my heart? Ronnie, don't do that to me, okay? Chase don't know it yet, but we're a couple, okay? I love them. I love them so much. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna run. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. Yeah, so I just want to reiterate, like, yo, just don't be Dena. Peace and love, Dena. Just don't. I'm sorry this had to happen, but like, yo, it's my platform. I gotta correct things, you know. Whatever you got going on, I'm sorry. I've had problems too, you know. We all have problems. If you need someone to talk to, I would still be here for you. I don't hate you. I ain't blocking you. I ain't wishing you bad, Dena. You know what I'm saying? I hope you understand that. That's important to me that you know that. You know, whether you're having a bad time for whatever reason, bad times are bad times, and we all have them, okay? So, Team Scott Rose, get out of here, horrific. Wacky water weasel. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Thanks for showing up. All right, everybody.
Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Stop. That's narrative. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Okay.
Like, I don't even want to
Okay.
hear it. That's narrative.
Oh,